Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Annisa Inayaty. My student's number is 182122 And now I would like to explain about factors affecting ESP course design. In previous presentation, my friends have to explain about the definition and the aim or purposes from ESP course design. From the aim or purposes that we can know if factors affecting in ESP course design. There are 4 factors. The first is learners' present situation. Learners' present situation is our student situation when they are learning in the class. That's including knowledge, students' weaknesses, strengths, attitudes, societal backgrounds, and cultural. All of that can be our consideration when we want to give value for them. And the second factors is target situation need. Target situation need is refers to what the learners need to do in order to be able to communicate effectively in the target situation. In this target needs, there are three parts. The first is necessities. Necessities represent the final objectives. They show what the learners are able to do at the end of the English course. The second is lacks, refer to the proficiency level and background of the learners. And the last is wants, are the personal aims that the learners like to obtain from the language course. And then the third factors is learning theories or methodologies. Learning theories or methodologies is, of course, that can help us as a teacher when we teach students in the class, because this methodology can help can help us to know how to teaching in the class, to be a teacher, to be a good teacher, And the last is learning setting or timing or constraint. Learning setting or timing usually, of course, there is in lesson plan. We can see, or when we make a lesson plan, of course, we should know our timing or learning setting to make effectively time when we teaching in the class. Alright, so from all of that, of course, there are 3 headings, factors affecting in ESP course design. The first is language description. Language description is the way in which the language system is broken down and described for the purpose of learning. In language description, there are question words. That is like what we will learn in the class, what we observe in the class, like that. So there is syllabus that help teacher to find the language description. The second is learning theories. That there is question how in this part. And then in learning theories, provides the theoretical basis for the methodology by helping us to understand how people learn. And then from that, we can identify 5 main stages development from learning theory. The first, there is behaviorism. Behaviorism is learning as habit information. The simple theory that learning is a mechanical process of habit information and process by means of the frequent reinforcement stimulus and response sequence. That's mean that when we learn in the class, especially in language, that we should make a practice to stimulus and response students sequence. The second is mentalism. Mentalism is thinking a role governed activity. Thinking a role governed activity that must be a finite and fairly small set of rules enables that the mind to deal with the potentially infinite range of experiences it may encounter. And then the third from learning theory is cognitive code. In cognitive code is learners as thinking beings. This is from problem and solving activity. We can make our students to be thinkers when they are studying in the class. And then fourth from learning theory is the affective factor, learners as emotional beings. Of course, our students is a people. People think, but they also have feelings. So when we teach in the class, we should know, or we should think our students' feeling, because our students emotional, because that's really important when they are studying in the class. Fifth, there are learning and acquisition, and the last is a model for learning. A model of the learning process which will provide a practical source of references for the ESP teacher and course design. And the last from affecting ESP course design is need analysis. In need analysis, there are questions is why, who, where, and when. It's mean like, why does the students need to learn? Who is going to be involved in the process? Where is the learning to take place? When is the learning to take place? All of the question that really important in this need analysis, because that is nature of a particular target and learning situation. And need analysis is the term needs is generally refers to the activities that are involved in collecting information that will serve as the basis of for developing a curriculum that will meet the needs of a particular group of students. I think that is enough for me. I'm so sorry if there is mistake. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.